Hello, all you beautiful gems. Oh my goodness. I was getting ready and I looked at the timer and it said 6 minutes. And then I looked again and it said 20 minutes. I was like, what? Alistair's lurking, Cam's lurking, no worries. Thank you for the look. Hello! How's everybody doing? How much junk is in the background that you all can see? That's not too bad. It's fine. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. News. I have news. Thank God I checked my notifications on Twitch, because otherwise I would have had no idea, because I didn't get an email or anything. But this channel has been chosen as part of the, well, here, wait, I will just give you, there's a timer, but also exclamation mark Crunchyroll. Channel has been chosen for the Crunchyroll Support a Streamer campaign. You can enjoy 60 days free of the Crunchyroll Mega Fan Premium membership that includes offline viewing, access to same-day simulcasts, discounts to the Crunchyroll merch store, and more when you subscribe. You can claim this offer when you purchase 2 new Twitch subs. So, Prime subs do not count. Re-subs do not count. It has to be 2 new, subs or gifted subs. There is a link. Once you've completed your qualifying purchases, a unique offer link will be sent to your Twitch notifications inbox and will be available in the drops and rewards inventory page to redeem. And there's more info on the link there. Hello. You know what I should do? I should create a pinned post as well. Now, it is only available, from what I understand, if you gift or have those subs during my art or just chatting streams. Hello, Miss Molly. Hello. Yes, you heard me talking to the camera, and that means it's time for you to come and get some attention. Right? Is that how it works? Is that so? Is that good? Come down to your chair. My phone has no battery. Actually, I should go get the cord and plug it in. That would be the smart thing to do. Let me just see here. Stop that. Stop it. Molly, stop it. Crunchyroll support a streamer campaign. And then I will just post the link. And I will pin that. Like this. Pin. Manually unpinned or end of stream. Beauty. So that should be there. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. What else is happening? We're gonna work on some emotes today. I owe Alistair an emote. Hold up, let me check my prize list here. Hi, Molly. Hello. He's like bopping my hand. You're so cute. Okay. What do we got here? Where is it? Anyways, I know I owe you an email. Oh yeah, there it is. Emote. Yeah. And we Alistair wanted to do the head empty emote. I also have to create the November schedule. But also I thought after that we could maybe, if we sketch the emote out, or maybe we'll work on the whole thing, I don't know. There was another one that Cobra suggested, and we have a like a thinking emote. So it's like two opposites, a head empty and a thinking one. Mind you, I think right now I only have one emote slot left, but I'm not 100% sure. Emotes. Let's see. Where's the sketches? Emote sketches, here we go. All right. Let's switch on over. Oh, I still have my counters up. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, one thing. Oh, other news. I forgot. I remembered another news. That's not the one I want. And this one. Counter, counter, counter. There it is. Tomorrow night is our stream anniversary. 3 years. Technically, we already passed it because it was on October 30th, but hi. Hello. But yeah, we're gonna be celebrating. We're gonna be playing Cult of Lamb because we is it Cult of Lamb or Cult of the Lamb? I don't know. Anyways, we hit 666 followers by October 31st. So I thought it would be fun to start a cult. I'm gonna activate the Twitch integration so y'all can join in, and we'll play that tomorrow night and have some fun, have some laughs, and celebrate together. Should I order some cheesecake? I should order some cheesecake. We'll see. What else do I have here? What is this? Oh, that's Cobra's. Okay, okay, okay. Captain's is done. I'm gonna get rid of that for right now. And same with Shalaris. And we're gonna start a new layer. So we want a head empty. So you want a head empty. Let's get down here and check my brush settings because I think I had it all changed. Yes, it did. Okay, that's good. So if we want, I'm picturing okay, I'm picturing a head, obviously. But like half of it is like open. And then there's like a little fly buzzing out of it. Does that make sense? Does like some little like a what's that called? A dotted line? But here's the thing. I don't know if I should put like X eyes. Or if I should put like, Molly, you're shoving me. Or if I should put like cross-eyed. Are there any other head empty emotes? Let me search. Let's see what's online. Oh, there is like the dumb sticker kind of thing. Oh. I just saw one that would be really good. There's one with like a loading screen. I kind of love that. Is that better? Or we could do like question mark, like it's kind of like a clueless sort of thing. I kind of like that loading screen one though. That's kind of fun. I could do... Oh my god. I've been talking this whole time. I've been talking this whole time. I've been talking this whole time. I've been muted this whole time. Thank God, gamer girl. I've been on stream for half an hour. Well, no, like 20 minutes of that was stream starting. Was me getting ready, but okay. Let's start again. Hi. Hello, you beautiful gems. I've been babbling away to myself about like this emote and maybe we should try this and I'll look this up, blah, blah, blah. I literally talked about how tomorrow is our 3-year stream anniversary. I've been doing this for 3 years. Maybe it's time to quit. All right. News. 1. This channel's been chosen as for the Crunchyroll. Wait, I gotta read it because I don't have it memorized. Crunchyroll Support a Streamer campaign. You get to enjoy 60 days of free Crunchyroll Mega Fan Premium membership, including offline viewing, access to same-day simulcast, discounts to the Crunchyroll merch store, and more when you subscribe. You can claim this offer when you purchase 2 new Twitch subs and or gift subs. The link with more information is pinned to the top. Once you've completed your qualifying purchase, a unique offer link will be sent to your Twitch notification inbox and will be available on the Drops and Rewards inventory page to redeem. You can also do ! Crunchyroll. I'm so sorry, Captain. I was trying to point it out when streamers are having issues with audio and stuff. No, I super appreciate it. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't realize that like the bloody thing wasn't moving. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So that's news number 1. So keep in mind, Prime subs don't count and resubs don't count. They have to be 2 new subs in order for it to qualify for the. But then you get 2 months free, which like that's a lot of Crunchyroll. Second bit of information: tomorrow night is our not 12 hour. Stop! It's not going to be a 12 hour. Thank you. Tomorrow night is going to be our 3-year stream anniversary. We are going to play Cult of Lamb, or Cult of the Lamb, because I can't remember if that's one or the other. But either way, we're going to play that because we reached 666 followers before Halloween, which was awesome. So I want to celebrate. I'm going to have the Twitch integration so y'all can join my cult. I was like 3 years, time to join a cult, time to create a cult. So we'll play that tomorrow night. I hope you can stop by and we'll celebrate 3 years of streaming despite me not knowing how to unmute myself. What else? So then I was talking about emotes. We're working on a head empty emote for Alistair. And at first I wanted to do like the head was coming open with a little like fly buzzing out of it, which I still think might be fun. But then I saw some examples of like a loading screen kind of thing. And I kind of like that. I'm just trying to figure out if I should do drool or not. Just realized I should have put this on its own layer. Anyways, we're gonna try a couple sketches, and then we'll figure out what works or what we like. Phone call is over, but I'm 100%. Oh, 100% done. I hear ya. Phone call isn't over. Let's turn this off for a minute so I can do the hair. What else is happening? How was everybody's Halloween? Did y'all get dressed up? Did you watch some spooky movies? I feel like I need to start making my hair longer, but I kind of want to keep the emote the same. As same as can be anyways. Just relax at home, watch Renfield. Oh, how good was it? Fun? It looks like a lot of fun. We watched Get Out and Nope, which was also very fun in a different kind of way. Twitch has been doing this really weird thing where a streamer responds to messages that don't show up on mobile. That's weird. It was good. A lot more gory than expected. Very Deadpool. Oh, really? Was it rated R? Maybe it was. I don't remember. So now here comes the eternal struggle of what do I cut and what don't I cut. So I could move this down. I don't know how much bigger we want to make this, so. Comment shows up 20 seconds later? Whoa. You're like, what are you talking about? That's wild. So are you on mobile? Or the comments that don't show up are the people on mobile? Do we think drool or no drool? Do you think that's gonna be visible? You're on mobile. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I have drawn anime. I started drawing anime. That's kind of where I started in my art career, technically. Well, that's not 100% true either. I guess when I was a kid, I used to draw a lot of animals when I was a kid. Surprise, surprise. So I would steal the pictures out of my parents' National Geographic magazines and draw like the animals out of there and stuff. But my like the thing that got me really drawing was Sailor Moon. I used to record episodes and pause them and draw from the screen. So that's kind of where I started, and that's, you know, why I was going to conventions, because I was a huge fan of anime. And that's kind of how I started with doing conventions. And also on DeviantArt, that was kind of that was the first art that I would post, was a lot of like Sailor Moon art. The first commissions that I took was, you know, people's OC Sailor Scouts. So many Sailor Scouts. Do y'all want to see some of my old anime art? It's terrible. Because then I tried to go in this weird direction of like still drawing anime, but trying to like shade it realistically, because I was terrible at cell shading. It's like when I used to draw Sailor Moon, it was like literally with like inking it with ballpoint pens and coloring it with pencil crayons. So like I could blend really well, but I didn't know anything about cell shading. So I was trying to shade it realistically and it looked like crap. Oh, that was silly. I shouldn't have done that. That's what happens when I try to keep things on their own layer. That's what I wanted. Oops. Ha! As an example, that's a doodle I did for Cobra. Last time we were working on emotes. You'd love to see my old anime art? Okay, let's see will we see what I can find? Let's see what I can find. My first online name was Sailor Angel, which is what transitioned into Angel Creations, which then became Aquagem. Let's see what I got. What do I got? My art. Old stuff. Here we go. Oh god, it's real bad, y'all. I was so proud of this when I first drew it. Here, wait. This is so what I used to do was I would draw it and color it in pen and pencil crayon, and then I would scan it in and erase the like paper background and put my own backgrounds on it. So this is the first. I was really proud of this when I drew it. Most of these originals I like sold on DeviantArt. I auctioned off, but that money and the money from the commissions from the OC Sailor Scouts is how I bought my first tablet. My first, I bought a secondhand Wacom tablet. Let's see. Oh, here's a Madoka Magica. Do you see what I mean about like trying to cell shade, but also shade realistic? Like, I don't know. They're each having a different Japanese treat. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's hard. I think all artists are like this with their old art, though. They're like, Oh no. What else have I got here? I'm looking for some OC Sailor Scouts that I did. A lot of these files got corrupted because I had a external hard drive die on me. This was a commission. What else have I got? Oh, this was my first digital piece, and it was for a book cover for an indie publisher, and it's so bad. It's so bad. I can't even bear to look at it. It's so bad. Oh no. Oh no, stop, Captain. It's not. It's terrible. Please. Look at the shading on this. This is horrible. This is a brutal. This is torture. Now, here is when I sort of transitioned. I started doing these style commissions with the watercolor backgrounds and like just like a flat shading and a more realistic like body and proportions. So I like those ones. I have a few of those. What else do I have? I don't know what this one is. Be careful I don't show some NS. Oh, this was one of the first prints. Oh, it's not a valid thing. Oh, maybe it's not. Let me see. I wonder if I can find the Zelda one. Oh, this was another one. This was one of my most... No, these two were my most popular DeviantArts. I did like a, you know, mom, all the mothers and babies one. And then I did Sailor Moon and Sailor Cosmos. Me, when I look at my old writing, I wrote this as trash. Oh, the Serenity and Chibis. Okay, yeah. Yeah, all these got auctioned off. What else have I got here? Good Lord. Oh, here's another one. That's another commission. Oh, here's another one. This is another commission. This one was fun. Yeah, this is all like pre-tablet, pre-digital art days. I would just scan them in and try and give them like a background. Here is a commission. Oh! All right, I'll show you guys something first. This is a commission. This is when I started getting digital. I have a couple of commissions here. Wait. Let's see. Oh yeah, now we're getting to the popular stuff. So many Sailor Scouts. Okay, so there's Hotaru and her transformation Sailor Saturn. There's a grown-up Chibi Chibi. This was before I had seen the entire anime and knew what she actually was. This is an OC Sailor Scout. Again, sort of trying to work digitally. Oh, this is this is a commission. Again, this was me learning anatomy, right? And figuring out how to shade things digitally a little bit. Hey, Eichmann! Oh, you came in at a good point. We're looking at my old art for funsies. Because Gamer Girl was asking if I also drew anime, and I was like, I used to draw anime. That's where I started. But now I'll show you guys this one. Let me know if you know who it is. But so before I knew ALB in real life, I followed her on Tumblr. And this was a piece of fan art that I drew of her as a Sailor Scout. And I gave this to her. And then I met her at TCAF in like 2013. And then I met her at TCAF again in 2014. And then we started like chatting and hanging out. And now she's like my closest, bestest friend. She's like a sister to me. But this was this was before our friendship started, when I followed her online. I was gonna say, wait, is that ALB? And then I turned my volume on. Yeah, this was a fan art I did of her. Well, ALB is one of my mods, but I don't know if, were you here when we played up together, Captain? ALB in Wonderland. She's more known nowadays as ALB in Whisperland because she does a lot of ASMR. Her ASMR channel's taken off. She has like over 400,000 subscribers, and she's kind of like she's one of a pretty well-known Canadian YouTuber. She did the Rhesus movie. You can look her up. You can look up ALB in Wonderland. But yeah, this was pre our friendship. And it was like fan art I drew of her, which is very funny nowadays to me. I think that's kind of everything. Let me see if there's anything else that like piques my or catches my attention. Oh, I was really happy with how this one turned out too. That's an old commission sketch. Again, I was like starting to learn anatomy and like how to draw wings and stuff like that. I always like a piece that'll challenge me a little bit. Oh, here's one I did. This was another popular one on DeviantArt. It was a gender bent Sailor Scouts with a female tuxedo mask. Very D&D. Yeah, it is a little bit. For some reason, I thought she was a famous voice actor. Oh, no. I mean, technically her voice is famous because of her YouTube videos, but she's not like a professional. Oh, here it is. My Zelda piece. Wait. There we go. Again, this was that awkward drawing anime but trying to shade it realistically. This is my Skyward Sword fan art. This Zelda is haunting. Absolutely haunting. And the abs on these older pics are really hitting me in the feels. They feel just like the art style I used to do love, except way better than what I could do. And it does look with your special eyes. What do your eyes see, Zelda? Yeah, it is that very sort of, you know, beginning. Everyone has old art, you know what I mean? Every artist has old art, and looking back. But like at the time, I remember being like so proud of like certain things, like anatomy and expressions and shading and stuff like that. It's all part of the journey, right? But this is one of the first prints that I used to sell at when I first started doing Comic-Cons, like 10 more years ago, because this was in like Scotland, so it was like 2011, I want to say. No problem. I'm happy to embarrass myself on stream. No, it's not that bad. Well, one of them is. The one that I showed you. Wait, where is it? I think I no, this one. This one's very bad. This one's bad. But again, baby's first tablet, you know? What are you gonna do? This one's I can't. This one's terrible. Look at her face. What's going on? Okay, that's enough of that. This one was alright. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Again, I think I had at least studied some anatomy at this point. Anyways, there y'all go. Let's get back to our emotes. Head empty. Makes others appreciate your journey. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. It does. You know what? As an artist, it is good to look back and see how far you've come. You know what I mean? All right, so there's that one. That's our first sketch. And then the original idea I had was like... Oops, I still have the white on. That was silly. Let's do a straight on. I think I still want to do like the blank stare. Because I don't want to do like X eyes because that'll make me look like I'm dead or something. I haven't set them out. I have to do the calendar. But I don't know if you heard my whole Crunchyroll spiel. I vaulted so many of my old DA pieces, but I kept a selection of stuff in the album I call The Road to Now. That's clever. I like that. The Road to Now. Remember in DeviantArt you used to do those like year in review and you'd pick a drawing from like each month? Or the 10-year one where you'd pick a drawing from each year? Monthly subs needs a reset, or did you get 21 subs today, yesterday? No. I just kind of have that as a running total. That's a good point, though. I guess I should reset it every month, shouldn't I? I will figure out how to do that after. What was I gonna say? I did see your Zelda cosplay work in progress. It looks amazing. That headpiece is gorgeous. Also, you with like long hair. I was like, whoa, who is she? You could wear that to cons or to like medieval fairs. Do you ever have a hard time drawing an expression without making that expression? I feel like I'm like... It's like when I was doing that one. Gamer Girl, it's in the selfies Discord too. If you want to see. Alistair shared it there. I put on synthwave today because I was feeling it. We could go a little chiller if we want to, but I kind of like it. There's a channel called VHS that plays like direct 80s inspired tunes, which is kind of fun. So the question is, do I like draw my self and then, yeah, I think this is the smart thing to do. Because I don't want it to be like gory. No, not that one. Yeah, self promo. Yeah. Absolutely. You can also share links here. I have links on. It's totally up to you. Alistair's also an amazing photographer. That's why their pet photos are always so, like, next level. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So we've got that, right? And then I'm going to move it down a little bit because I want to get the angle right. Actually, I might make it smaller to fit everything. But then if I go like this. Try again, like this. Nope. Oops. I can draw a circle. There we go. And then we like angle like that. So dumb. I love doing emotes. They're so silly. What do y'all think? Isn't it? So there's that one, or okay, wait, let me put them in folders. Loading. Oh my god, caps lock, stop. Fly. I'll name this fly. Okay, so there's, this is, oops. How did that get in its own thing again? I know. All right. I feel like we could move this down more so that there's not so much space in the chin. Maybe even make it larger. I also feel like it's a little hard to read right now because of the lines. But eventually it would be like totally... You know what I mean? What do y'all think? I'll turn that down a little bit. The other one we could do... Like, we could do this one and put, like, question marks. Also, looking at an empty tank made me super sad, so I got some new fishy friends. You did not have a problem. You had an empty tank. You had a home that needed to be filled. That's the opposite of a problem. That's a solution. You're solution-oriented. And I salute you. Do we think this is gonna read? Let's double it up here. Oops. That's the other thing. I think that would read pretty good. So does that one. Seven! 4 neon tetras, 2 platies, and a dwarf what's a gourami? Gourami. I'm looking it up. Gourami. A little stripy guy. Did you put pics? His name is Blue. A relative to Beta. Okay. Okay. Alistair, you get final vote. This is your emote. Oops. Or we could put a vote in the chat. With this one? I don't know, I like them both. Although maybe... Hold up. Maybe... Maybe we could do this one. Let's put this on another layer. And let's erase all of this. And put this back the way it was. It's kind of like this, right? Maybe we could do the best of both worlds. There was a song that was playing earlier in when when I was getting ready, and it reminded me, it sounded so much like a Mario Kart level. So we could do this one, and then we could take a copy of this one and put it here. And have like that be. Oops. You know? Gonna be lurking, getting ready to go to the park with a friend. Yeah, it snowed here yesterday. Only a little bit though. It didn't stay on the ground. It's very sunny but cold out right now. Pet pics. Pet pics. Look, guys. Cute. Oh, blue. They're good and they're happy. I love it. All right, we have to decide. Let me put this in a folder. The only thing is, I feel like we have a lot of head on, but maybe that's a good thing. I'm not an emote expert. Gamer girl, you sound like you go like outdoors a lot. Because you're always talking about heading to the park and stuff. That's nice. I like that for you. Sparkles maybe Purgante. The aquarium guy was like, oh, you may be getting some extras with that one. A little bonus fish. Love the outdoors, hate the heat. I hear you. Fall's my favorite. Like a nice chill fall walk with all the trees changing color. I'm so happy I live in a part of the world where like we get all 4 seasons. Alistair, you were like, buy one get 20 free. No, how many babies do they have? Did you look it up? Did you run home and look it up? See, maybe this could become our thinking. Oops. Like if I were to do It was weird. Was that on the audio? I feel like I heard like a voice at the end. There it is again. Oh, wait. It's notifications on my phone. It's just with the headphones in, it was going. I was like, I only wanted females so they wouldn't breed. Oops. Yeah. 20 to 50. Uh-oh. That's about 19 too many. Send help. The next picture you post in the Discord is just like 10 tanks just lined up along your wall. You're like, uh-oh. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm kind of loving this face for this, right? For a thinking, should we put like, we could put a ... Or we could put a question mark. Maybe a question mark. Was that always a question when you're thinking? I already thought of getting a 10-gallon. Don't put more ideas in my head. I had a 10-gallon. That's what I had when I was younger. Because I really wanted another beta, but I didn't want to get an Angie one. It might bully the tank occupants. Yeah. You like the question mark? Yeah, I think so too. It's like a It's like a... Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Maybe we put another one over here. What do question marks look like? I don't know. My husband. I don't know if y'all have watched any of the videos we've been posting, the like hashtag 42x42 videos. But you may have noticed, especially in a lot of the blooper videos that we've posted, he's a bit of a goofball. Love the man. So I was typing something up for him. I think it was a password or something. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. And the little thing above the 1. And I was like, what? He goes, the thing at the top above the 1. I was like, you mean the exclamation mark? He's like, yeah, that one. I was like, it's called an exclamation mark. You know that, right? He was like, yeah. But then he just kept doing it. Like, that's what he calls it. The symbol above the 1. Can you imagine? The question mark is just the symbol above the, or the hashtag is just a symbol above the 3. The $sign is just a symbol above the 4, So funny. Okay, I really like this for the thinking one. So I don't think we should use it for the loading one. I think we make this the thinking. So then our options are the fly or the loading. We could also... This sounds like a Wii Sports opening. We could also do a ... on this one and make it like a shocked expression. No, I don't think that works. Yeah, do you think the fly for head empty? Alistair, it's your emote. You get to decide. All right, I think you're right. J'agree. Oh no, you know what this reminds me of is the latest Freddy Fazbear game. The elevator music. Did anybody watch the movie yet? I haven't seen it, no spoilers. Readability? Yeah. Readability. Well, Alistair won it. You can, it's one of the prize wheel spins. You can win a custom sound or a custom emote. So Alistair won a custom emote. I think it was back at my birthday stream. We won't think about that. So they've been trying to think of an emote that would work. And then they thought a head empty one would be good. So if you take part in some of our community nights or marbles streams, stuff like that, you get a chance to spin the wheel. So some past ones, FCT won an emote. Grey Ghost won an emote. They use them on their channel though. Well, actually, we still have the FCT one, don't we? And FCT, yeah, we do. Because the full name is Fat Cat Tubby Bottom. So I just call him FCT. Spoilers are all over TikTok, so I feel like I've seen it. Oh no. Laura posted some spoilers, but she warned before she posted. She was like, skip over my Instagram stories if you don't want spoilers. The FNAF is so wild anyway, I don't think I understand the spoilers. You know what? I don't know half the lore. Even more than that. I really don't. And I've watched all of the games. Like, I've watched a Let's Play of all of the games. I've never played them. I feel like at this point, I don't even know what's canon and what isn't. I'm here for the scares, you know? I've also just done emotes for people. If, like, for Maddie one time, I was in his chat while he was playing, was he playing Valorant or Fortnite? I think it was Valorant. And there's this level with this, or this is map, I should say, with this, like, cute little snowman guy with sunglasses on. And ALB and I were like joking around in the chat. ALB named him. He was like, "That's our son," and we gave him a name. I don't even remember what his name was. ALB would, but I don't remember. And then the person he was playing with was like also in chat and listening to Maddie like talk to chat and stuff. And they like went up and shot the snowman. And we were like just losing it in chat. So I created, here, wait, I'll show you. I was so quick. But I created this emote and Maddie still has it on his channel because this was ages ago. Cornelius, that was his name. So I made this. So that's his like rip emote. That's still one of the funniest ones. I love that one. Cornelius, that was his name. So sometimes if I get like an idea, I'll just sketch it out quickly. I made it so fast and Maddie was like, how? It was so funny. I was like, listen, inspiration hits. I also came up with an emote one time for ASMR Punk. He was talking because sometimes when someone comes into his chat, like a troll comes into his chat, he calls them a dingleberry. And so I made this emote where I superimposed, like I drew all these little berries and then I superimposed his like, he has this like creepy face that he makes. And so I superimposed his creepy face over top of them. And he laughed so hard he had to mute his mic. I was like, Exactly. Sometimes you get like, it really is just like a lightning strike in your head and you're like, I have to draw. That's what it was like for the Link sticker. When I thought of the, like, and I get so many comments at it at conventions. They're like, oh my God, I love that. And I was like, I had to draw it. I had to. The best are when little kids come up to the table because they just want to talk to you about the game. And also little kids will do this thing where they describe your own art to you. So they'll be like, and he's doing the ascend and he hits it and his bottom half is like below and his top half is up and his face is going. And they describe it to you and you're like, I know, I drew it. It's super cute. I really love it. Kids are so cute, man. I had this little Sailor Moon cosplayer at HalCon. She was so sweet. I actually saw her in the bathroom and like after she had like washed her hands and I washed my hands, I went up to her and I said, I love your Sailor Moon costume. And she was like, thanks, my mom made it. And I was like, oh, kudos to mom. That's awesome. And, you know, so I left and then she ended up at my table later and she was like, I know you. You're from the bathroom. I was like, yeah, hi. And she was like, I love your hair. It's all my favorite colors. And I was like, me too. And I was like, who's your favorite Sailor Scout? And she was like, well, Sailor Moon, but then after that, Sailor Mercury. And I was like, good choice. And I was like, mine's Sailor Jupiter. And then I had this old sketch sitting in the back of my portfolio for ages. I had put a price on it of like $20 or something, but it was like a Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask sketch. It was just like a pencil sketch. It was one of those things where I was like, I wonder if I could still draw them. And I did. So I hadn't sold it. I hadn't even put it out on my table in so long. And I was like, your costume is so awesome. I am going to give you this sketch. And her parents were like, are you for real? And I was like, yeah, totally, please. And she was like, oh my God. And she took it and she like hugged it. And her mom was like, don't squish it. Don't break it. And she gave it to her mom to put away. And she was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then her brother, who was dressed as Naruto, was like, wait, you gave her that for free? And I was like, yeah, dude. And because your costume is so cool, you can pick a bookmark. And he was like, yes. So he picked a, what did he pick out? Was it a Guardians of the Galaxy one? No, Black Panther. He picked a Black Panther one. That's what it was. It was really cute. And I was like talking to them about the con, and it was their first time coming. And I was like, well, hopefully I see you again next year. It was just a good time. I just realized I probably need to make these lines thicker. Maybe not. Maybe I'm okay. It's like... Oh, what time is it? Okay, it's 3:20. I gotta put on the lasagna. So we've begun rewatching with the kids Walking Dead. And both my husband are like, I forgot how much we enjoyed this. We stopped watching it at like season 6, I think, like halfway through. Just like for time reasons, and then we just never got back to it. And like there's certain things that I'm like, I remember this happened, but I didn't remember how it happened. Because it's like been long enough. It's kind of fun. It reminds me of the story about the kid who wrote the writer of Where the Wild Things Are, and the guy sent an original drawing to the kid, and he said, your kid, yeah, I know that story. My kid loved your art so much they ate it. And he was like, that is the highest compliment I have ever gotten. Straight up. If that kid had popped it into their mouth, I would have been like, frick yeah. Amazing. Why does that eyebrow look so weird? I think the problem is I tried to make the... You know what? I can't do it at this. I gotta be here. I just gotta remember to try and make my lines a little thicker. It sucks because I'm just so feathery with my strokes because that's my normal technique. So it's really hard for me to like ink stuff and draw like a clean line. And do like big sweeping. I have a sticker doodle I did yesterday. I was going to post a Discord, but I can't recall if you have a rule against swear words. No, it's fine. As long as you're not like it's PG. My Discord's PG-13. Like a few swear words every now and then aren't a big deal. I've sworn on stream. It just can't be like every second word. You know what I mean? So feel free. And that also kind of started because 3 years ago when I started streaming, my son was 13. And he's 16 now. Mind you, I was a parent who always swore in front of my kids. I didn't really like teach them that there are I used to say words are just words. It's how you use them that matters. So there are grown-up words, and when you are grown up, you will know when and where to use them, but right now you don't. And that's how I kind of kept it with my kids. Because listen, I grew through phases where like I'm doing a lot of swearing. It's like I can't turn it off. Yeah, that's no problem, Alistair. I don't mind. By the way, Alistair, now that you're working from home, are you gonna start streaming? I remember you were thinking about it a while back. Oh, I don't need to do that. I'll just do this. I suppose I could have used the mirror feature, but I didn't want to. And I didn't think about it until right now. I guess that's the middle of the... Isn't that funny? Okay. Might find some more hobbies. I can get more into cosplay maybe or quilting. You used to quilt? That's cool. I love quilting. Well, I love looking at other people's quilting. My friend's mom does these beautiful, beautiful quilts. Oh my god. Actually, I have 2 friends' moms who do it. I loved it, but then I had kids, had no time. Yeah, I hear you. I don't want a shocked face. I don't want a shocked Pikachu face. I just kind of want a slack jaw face. Trying to figure out if I should do drool or no drool. Oh yeah. Well, if you start a new project, put pictures in the your art. Because that is a creative endeavor. And I love seeing the progress of stuff like that. Oops. Try that again. Oh wow, I really did make this kind of wibbly wobbly, didn't I? My eldest has a market day at school and I think he wants to make friendship bracelets. So I'm going to help him with that soon. Oh my god, I used to make so many friendship bracelets. I got so good at it that I could put like people's names or like stuff in the way that it was woven. Or I could make little pictures. Now I can't even. I don't even think I can remember how to do it. Maybe I could. But I'd have to start out real simple. I knew all sorts of patterns. I had like a whole book on it. I'd love to get back on my armor cosplays, but the lack of storage space as well as budget is ever present. I have a casting of a Halo helmet from around 2017 still untouched in my shed. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I hear you. I'd probably do more cosplay if I had sort of more time. For sure. Alright, let's make sure I get... Back up a little bit. You know, I really genuinely love this aspect of Twitch. That we can create these like custom channel emotes for followers and subs to use. I think it's such a fun like mechanic. And when you guys like help me design them and make them, it's like even more kind of like personal, you know? I can't believe the first half hour of this stream I was muted the entire time. I cannot believe I'm like I'm gonna delete the VOD. So clip what you want to clip now. Have you seen my armor from 2012? No, I don't think I've ever seen any of your armor builds. Visual imaging technology course? Dang. That sounds awesome. Visual imaging technology. I can already tell that this side sticks out more than that side, but I can't help it. I'll flip it in a minute. It's the only thing about the head-on emotes is like you have to get it. Okay. We are going to take this. And then we flip this. Now it's even. And then perfect. Merge that down. Clean it up a tiny bit. Yeah, absolutely. Send me a link. No problem. I've got links on. Okay. Now for the most difficult part, the head empty. Let me see, let me see. Are you... Wow, that's so cool! What? You made all of that? Holy crap. Is some of it foam and some of it cardboard? Wait. Oh my god, you even have like the wrist guards and stuff. I love the gun too with the PVC pipe. That's good. And I'm gonna show it on stream. Look how cool this is. Is that, what is that? What is this from? I don't even know what this is from. It's this Halo thing, right? That is so cool. Made out of a variety of foam, cereal boxes, and sanded down Bondo. I love that. Yeah, I've never played or watched anything Halo. I know Master Chief. That's all I know. That's all I know. White Images vinyl cut stickers. I recreated an Illustrator that was part... Ah, smart. That was a good idea. That looks so cool. How did you... What did you... What was the eye bit? Like, is that... Did you build it over top of an actual helmet? It's very cool. I still say you could make bank being a cosplay photographer, Alistair. Thanks for sharing, Mike. That's awesome. I'm always amazed by cosplay, honestly. Especially armor builds, like, oh my god. I watched those, like, World of Warcraft. The visor was the most thrown together part. It was pieces of a Mountain Dew bottle to make the shape. Then I poured tint and resin on it. But the resin didn't settle, so it's all warped. Ah, you can't tell in that photo, though. It totally works. I only had about a 2-inch window of plastic I could actually see through. You gotta do it for the costume, though. Did you enter any competitions with it? Hilariously enough, I have actually won a cosplay competition. But part of that is because there were only 2 entries in the category. Because it was a new category that they had entered that year. So when Fan Expo used to be called CN Anime, they don't even do a cosplay contest anymore. They just do a red carpet. But it was the first year, and this was like 2005, summer of 2005. So it was the first year that they had added horror to like anime, comics, gaming sort of part of it, right? So the cosplay competition had a horror portion to it. And I had just finished makeup school. Like I had like graduated in July and this was August. So me and my friend and my boyfriend, well, first of all, I made my boyfriend a sculpted bald cap of, and he went as Darth Maul. So I painted the horns and did all his makeup and everything. And then my friend, I made him up as a zombie. Like a real nasty one. Where he had like a wooden spike sticking out of his head. And then I went as a vampire because I had made these custom fangs that fit over my teeth. I had made myself like a pair of resin fangs from a mold that I had made of my own teeth. So I pretended that I was a vampire and my friend was my pet zombie. And so when we went up on stage, I made him do like a bunch of tricks. And one of them was like, speak. And he took this huge breath, and in front of this whole crowd, like this audience in a theater, he went, brains, and everyone was like, what? Like everyone lost their shit. It was so good. And like the only other entry in the horror competition, or the horror portion of the cosplay, was like a Jason, and he just came on with a mask and a machete and just like stood there. So the next day we went to like the announcements for the winners, and they said we had won, and we won a whole bunch of like, I have signed George A. Romero DVDs. I have Buffy and Spike like signed headshots, and just a bunch of stuff like that. It was very fun. I'm gonna double this up, and then, right, because this is this. Oops. See? So that's the story of how one time I won a cosplay competition. Yeah, it didn't win. I thought it was funny. The funny bit is I won a few years earlier with a worse costume. That was the first year of the show, and I won first place for men. Nice. Yeah, now it's divided into like amateur, journeyman, like all those categories, right? So you can kind of compete within your bracket of ability. Okay, I am going to merge these down. Because I'm pretty happy with all of that, I think. Oh, wait. I lied. Let me make sure it's in the middle. How do I... That'll do. So that's like the head. Okay. I had a drink. Everyone take a sip. Do you want to see the photos of that horror cosplay? I'm a baby in it. Like, well, this is 2005, right? So I was 23. It's nearly 20 years ago. Like 18 years ago. Damn, we're just going down all of memory lane today. Old art, old photos, old cosplay. I was a lot more proud of the cosplay I did in 2012, where I sewed both the dresses for myself and my friend. And she went as Merida, and I went as Queen Eleanor, which I have won that. I've worn that costume on stream. And did a marbles tournament. So we unlocked a November marbles tournament, and we unlocked a November 12-hour stream. Tomorrow night's not going to be a 12-hour stream. I just want to do the stream anniversary and play some, what's it called? And then I gotta find out, I gotta look up what Thankmas is this year and what date it's on, because I want to make sure. We'll probably do a 12-hour stream in December on that day, so that we can take part in Thankmas again. That was really fun last year. It was fun to like add to that total, you know? Should we switch to some chill music? I'm feeling like we could use some chill music. Where's my... What did we like before? I liked chill bass, didn't I? Where's my lo-fi? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Let's do lo-fi. You're still doing the unidentified ghost thing in the Pokemon thing, eh? So what I want to do is take all the emotes and like seal them off to make them stickers. The hardest one is going to be the LOL. That one kind of fills the whole box. The printer that does the stickers is having a sale right now too. So I want to get an order in. I haven't shown you guys. I'm actually talking about anime. I'm actually working on a Sailor Moon sticker that I designed on the iPad, but I haven't transported it over yet, so I can't show you guys yet. I guess I could post it in the Discord from the... Do I have Discord on my iPad? I can't remember. I feel like I did. Oh my gosh, did y'all hear the new Beatles song today? This morning at like 10 a.m. Eastern, they released globally the very last Beatles song featuring all 4 of them. It's called Now and Then. And basically what happened is when they created that album in the 90s that had like the audio from John's, like some recordings that they had done in the past, that's where they got like Free Bird and like what the other one was. But there was one song, this Now and Then song, where they couldn't isolate John's audios to like the quality that they felt it needed to be. But George had laid down some guitar for it and they had kind of mussed around with it, but it just didn't go the way they wanted it to. So they kind of shelved it. Because all of those recordings were on like a tape that Yoko had found and gave to them. And so fast forward to a few years ago when Peter Jackson made the documentary Get Back in response to the kind of really not nice documentary that was made that kind of painted them as like fighting all the time and stuff like that. He instead showed a lot of the same footage but showed the full cut of it for example. Anyways, so he was able to, I don't know if he was the one who was able to isolate or like his team or whoever was working the audio was able to isolate it. But anyways, the technology advanced enough that they were able to get a quality isolated track of John singing for this song. And so they were able to come in and, you know, write the song around it, and they released it today. It's kind of wild. But here we are, like, and the recording was made in 1978. So it's literally like 45 years. Yeah, 45 years later, they're releasing. And there's an audio of Paul being like, this is it. This is the last Beatles song that will ever be released. Because we have nothing else with like John and George on it, you know? And it was kind of like really, it's not a bad song. I liked it. I'm not a huge Beatles fan. Having said that, I could probably sing along to most of their radio play. But anyways, that's just a me thing. But yeah, I kind of liked it. And it has a sort of nostalgic kind of feel to it. Anyways, I'd encourage you check it out. You can get it on Spotify, or it's probably everywhere now. But yeah, I hadn't heard about it till this morning. I was listening to the radio while I was at work, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna, from 7 o'clock to 10 a.m. we're gonna be playing Beatles songs, and then at 10 a.m. we'll play the new song. So what they did was they played the very first song that the Beatles recorded, which was it Can't Buy Me Love, or was it I'll Never Dance with Another? Or whatever the name of that one was. No, I think it was Can't Buy Me Love. But so they played that as the very like first Beatles song in the very first release, and then they played the new song. It's the very last release. So it was very cool. It's funny because somebody said like John's voice and it sounds almost very otherworldly. And I don't disagree with that. It's weird to hear him like coming out of time. You know what I mean? It's weird to think that John Lennon died before I was born. But in my lifetime, there's been 3 new Beatles songs. I'm all focused now, so I'm quiet. Hope y'all are just chilling, vibing. For real though, Ike, if you ever get a chance to come out to Halifax and do HalCon, do it. It's such a good con. I had a friend break 10 grand in sales this weekend. Or last weekend, I guess I should say. I can't even imagine. I think the most I've ever made at a con is like 3 grand. I will go to Canada with you just to meet our Canadian artist friends. Yeah, do it. Road trip. I mean, it'd be closer for you guys to come to like March Comic Con or like Fan Expo or something like that. You have an enhanced license to get into Canada? Oh yeah? And it's much easier for artists to exhibit at for US artists to exhibit at Canadian cons than vice versa. For us, it's like nearly impossible. Unless you're lying. I've thought about doing the Nexus thing, but because my husband is Irish, he gets stopped at the border every time. So I wouldn't be able to like go through quickly anyways. Unless I was by myself. And frankly, when I'm traveling by myself, I'm mostly within Canada anyways, so. I was hoping to be able to apply for Calgary, but unfortunately my husband got told yesterday he's getting laid off. As of Monday. So can't really spend any extra money right now until we get that whole situation sorted. Yeah. So hope the husband and I will get into Canada for an F1 race. Ooh, yeah. There's one in Toronto. They closed down the Lakeshore Boulevard and have it all around the X there, the exhibition. Next summer, okay. Well, wait, like, because if I think it's close to Fan Expo when they do it. Wait. F1 Racing Toronto. Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, maybe it's in. Oh, is it in June this year? Oh, it doesn't tell me what the. I'm just trying to see where it is in the picture. Oh, I think this is it though. Oh no, that's Montreal. It's the Montreal one. Where's the Toronto one? Grand Prix of Toronto. Oh, maybe it's not F1. Oh, it's a Honda Indy, Toronto. It used to be the Molson Indy, but then Beer can't sponsor sports anymore. It's part of the NTT IndyCar series since 2009. Race takes place, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, cut circuit through Exhibition Place on Lakeshore Boulevard. Toronto is classified as an FIA Grade 2 circuit. I don't know what that means. It is IndyCar's second longest running street race, only behind the Grand Prix of Long Beach, and it is the third oldest race on the current schedule, tied with the Mid-Ohio 200 in terms of number of races run. The Toronto Indy is one of 7 Canadian circuits to have held an IndyCar race. The others being the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, Mont-Tremblant, Senier, Montreal, Vancouver, and Edmonton. There you go. Wait, what? I've never been to Canada. We went once on accident. You were little. I don't think that counts. How did you go on accident? We were still there momentarily. Like most y'all have gone to Canada on purpose for an extended time, like the cabin. Oh, not me. I wish I had. It's just been once that accidental time. We never got invited. You drove into Canada somehow. There was a TikTok about that happening recently, where this girl was in Niagara Falls in New York, and she like took the wrong turn, and the border agent, she's got it on her camera, she's going into Canada, and he's like, you know, passport, and she's like, I don't have it, I wasn't supposed to be here, I didn't mean to get on this like turn. And he was like, well, the bridge back is really busy right now, do you just want to pop over and like come over for a couple hours and wander around, and then that way the traffic will be better later on. And she's like, but I don't have any. He's like, don't worry about it. It was so funny. So she just tooted around Niagara Falls for a little bit, bought like some souvenirs, had some food. It was such a Canadian interaction for him to be like, yeah, whatever. Meanwhile, Canadians getting into the States, they're like, you like get grilled. Like I constantly feel like somehow they're gonna find some sort of contraband in my car, even though I've never, handled anything like that in my life. Not 100% sure on the logistics, but it was in the late 90s. Near Detroit. Oh, yeah. Detroit into Windsor. Sorry, I didn't nap today, so I'm yawning. Oh, I'm going to put the lasagna on. There's actually an ad going already. All right, I'm going to take a bathroom break, put on lasagna. There's already an ad in progress, so when they come back, I will be BRB. BRB. See you soon. Hands up in the air. Wave them around like you just don't care. If you want to party, let me hear you yell. Cause we got it going on again. My original. Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Wait, what's B say? Hey, cool mall times. Pretty cool mall times, yes. Okay, Google. Stop music, please. That scared the shit out of me. I think it heard cool mall times and it just turned on. Oh my god. Oh my god, that gave me a heart attack. It was gonna play the Jonas Brothers. What the hell? Somebody clip that, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Whew. All right. Are you serious? You're killing me. There we go. Come on. Why am I having so much trouble with this? There we go. Are you kidding me? Amazing. Amazing.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm looking for the park store.
You just missed it.
What?
You've got an accent. Where are you from? Oh, Russia. All that slightly damp cheese dust, and you're just like, nom 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 nom. Do not clip that, please. It was a bad time. Don't clip that.
Welcome to Relaxing Forest Sounds with Aquagem and Jackface. You found a tarot card.
What animal was that? A frog, obviously. Rose, I don't mean to rush you. I know you're feeling tired, but Drones, no, gotta go. Go! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! You just made it. Woo! Ah! We did it! Oh my gosh! Congratulations! You were my 600th follower. What? We have to, okay, I'm gonna make a moment. I'm doing a moment. How do we make a moment? Where's Cobra? Help me. Help me make a moment. Moment? Slash moment? I can. Baked beans. Do you guys have baked beans with breakfast? I understand that, like, I've had it my whole life because my mom is Scottish. So, like, beans on toast was like a breakfast staple. And I've raised my kids the same way. It's like beans, it's a lunch, it's a breakfast, it's an easy meal. I did used to, when I was little, I used to eat baked beans. My dad used to make baked beans with hot dogs cut up in them. We call it wieners and beans. But sometimes I call it beaners and weens. As I was little.
I love spring. I can hear the birds chirping again. Like me, I'm chirping again. I'm a bird.
Fabulous. Everyone has problems with this map. I swear to God, everyone's gone backwards on this map at some point. Because see these waves? They push you. And if you're not facing directly ahead, see how Max Mander is zigzagging there? But Photo Guy, dang, you are straight on. Oh, I really should stop talking. Good to go. Any more letters? What? Ooh. That wasn't a jump. That doesn't run. Oh, I can run. Oh, but it costs me energy. Well, let's book it. Ah! Oh.
Okay, I'm just leaving.
The open door.
Ow! Ow!
It's fine. We can take a hit. We got it.
Actually, a weirdly low-key game.
Yeah.
I don't think we had to do
Both of
anything.
you.
Oh, did you see me floating?
Both of you spectate right now. Both of you spectate right now.
Okay, I'm spectating. Oh my god. Like,
This is
where
a
are
clip of me playing with ALB, actually, technically.
you?
Sorry, do I? Okay, I was going to check something. I was going to check my goals. So if we do... Yeah, we don't want total. Sub-gifters. Followers. Ah. Okay. Total subscribe. It goes by subscriber points. Oh, there we go. Monthly subscriber count. And then if I just put slash 25, did that do it? Oh, why is it 0 though? It shouldn't be 0. Include resubs. I don't know, maybe it'll fix itself. And the other thing I wanted to do was instead of upgrades, I want to put new chair. And it needs to be out of... We don't want monthly though. Just gonna do donations. We're gonna do 250. But we're gonna do I do total because that would be everything. Maybe we do 30 day? Oh god, I'm messing around with this. Oh. Molly, I can see you. I see you, baby. Oh my goodness. Oh, it could take up to 60 seconds to update. Maybe we do that. Baby, can you see her? This cat. All right, I'll turn on my phone, okay? You could be on the camera. Is that what you want? Pay attention to me, mother. Oh, there we go. Monthly subs. That's right. Because it's 21. Currently? Is that for the month? Oh, I don't know. You see her? You're such a little goob. Okay, I'm turning my phone on and then we'll put cat cam on. You're such a wee monster. Oh, treat for Molly. I'll wait for the cat cam to turn on and then I'll give her a treat. For some reason, my phone's taking a really long time to turn on. Also, I'm gonna look into like donating points to like change my lights and stuff like that and figure all that out to see how it works. Oh my god, that took forever. Yes, Molly, I see you. She's like, you don't see me enough. Papa, can you hear me? That should be correct. So, okay. Start. That is upside down. Okay, there we go. And if I do this, there she is. And then if I do this, you want treats? Oh, you know. You know. You know. Gotta get some more treats. Say thank you, Alistair, for spending your bubbles. A little bit more. There's a little more there. Look. It's right here. You can... Oh, you just made me drop it, you nincompoop. Ow! You little gremlin. Molly stream. Happy feet? Happy feet. Scritch a bum. This is her standing on my mouse pad. with her tail and her butt in my face. Girl, get on your chair. Come here. Extreme close up. It's just all Molly now. The stream's been taken over. I don't pet you unless you're in your chair. Come here. Good girl. Just full on butt, eh? Oh, you cannot come in my lap. You have to stay in your chair. I'm working and I don't want cat hair all over my tablet face. And I don't want you stepping on my earbuds. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, chill out. Okay? I'm gonna chill? This cat. She's gonna get a drink of water. She had a snack. That's so funny about y'all accidentally going to Canada. Just a little whoopsie into Canada. Baby Ike in the backseat. We're actually probably going to the States later on this month. Me and my friends are taking a trip for my friend's birthday. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. Because that's all Canadians want to do when they cross the border. You've never been to Trader Joe's? What? Everything there is so good. They have this cookie butter that is like out of this world. Oh, really? I didn't realize that. Ah. I know there's one in Buffalo. Like right across the border. The one we're gonna go to is in like upstate New York. As my friend lives further that way. So we're gonna go spend the weekend and just have one overnight in the States. Do a bunch of shopping. And you get a bunch of fun snacks for the kids, stockings and stuff. Honestly, it's worth a trip if you're going on a drive and there's one in the direction you're going. That and I usually pull into a Target too. Especially for Christmas decorations. Sure. Grand Rapids, okay. I was like, that's probably an area of something. Geography is not my strong point, as we have proven in the past. We should play GeoGuessr on stream sometime. Y'all can make fun of me. Although I'm oddly good at finding signage, which is very helpful. Or like license plates or advertisements, things like that. Something with language so that I can see. In fact, probably some of the hardest ones are like, is it Canada or is it the States? I'm so bad at geography too. I feel like I knew it when I was in school, but not anymore. I have a really good sense of direction. Like, I could find my way. Like, if I go somewhere once, I can find it again. But it's all visual. It's not like remembering street names or stuff like that. That's the other thing. No one seems to be able to catch them. It's like these unidentified ghosts pop in and then, like, no one catches them. The same thing was happening to Cobra. I'm like, is it broken? I don't think so, because it uses, like, the little emotes. Is it just like a Halloween gag? Or are they just really hard to catch because they're like super rare or something like that? I don't know how Pokemon work. Yeah, see what happens. Maybe there's only like a certain type of ball that will catch the ghost. Of course, someone's calling my phone when I have cat cam on. Hold, please. I guess it was my son's school, but he's already been excused from class. He's on a trip. So I don't know why they're calling. Hey, hey, hey. Oops. Hey, Lobster, how's it going? You got your RGB keyboard today and mouse? Nice. Feel free to throw some pics in the Discord once you got it all set up. We've actually ordered Pasta a new desk for his birthday. This his old one broke. Because it was my old one. It's like an old IKEA wall unit. Literally from the 80s. I'm not even kidding. That thing has followed me everywhere. My dad basically had it in storage while I lived in Europe. And then when we moved here, he was like, here. So it was my computer desk for a while. And then when Pasta got his own computer, we set it up in his room. And I got this set up. But anyways, the desk part of it finally gave out. And it was like a metal rod snapped. It wasn't even like, oh, it just needs a new screw or we need to put another, you know, something on. Like it's literally unfixable unless I weld it, which I'm not going to do. So I was like, well, it's almost your birthday. We're making a head empty emote. Lobster. And we're on the most difficult part, which is the inking. Difficult part for me. For me. Yeah, it was time, you know. So he's really excited to get like a gaming desk. How was your Halloween, Lobster? Did you watch any scary movies? Did you go see FNAF? No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. Boring. Oh no. You didn't watch any scary movies? Or hand out candy? What's my other? Let's see how I did the hair. Okay, that's fine. We handed out candy until like 7:30 or so. And then we put the bowl out on the porch and went downstairs to watch scary movies. So we watched Get Out and Nope. So I was in the mood for some Jordan Peele. We did have a mass shooting. Oh my god. Oh, are you near that one? That recent one that happened? I'm so sorry, Lobster. That's scary. The one where there was a lockdown and everything? There was like a shelter in place? Me and my sister were in the car driving to my house when we saw at least 10 cop cars. At the time, we didn't know it was. My sister thought it was an accident. Yeah. That's scary. I can't imagine. Good lord. Well, I'm glad you and your family are safe, Lobster. Oh, I just realized I don't think I set the timer for the lasagna. Give me a second. Oh, okay, Lobster. Go have dinner, hun. Take care. Like I said, I'm glad you and your family are safe. But yeah, it's always, shocking and upsetting when something like that hits close to home. I'm gonna try and get this inking done, and then I'll probably end stream. Just cut up a cucumber and saw it was from Canada. Nice, nice. Good old Canadian cucumbers. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with these like mini cucumbers that I've been buying recently. They're like so perfect for dipping. So I just make like this whole vat of dip and just like go to town. It's great. And that way I don't end up with like half of a like smushy cucumber in the bottom of my drawers. Because they stay fresher. You should put a slice in the tank for 24 hours for Bruce. Then the eldest, smallest her, and I eat the rest. Nice. Bruce has to get his cuke. Although maybe I shouldn't change. This makes my hair look a lot longer, doesn't it? Maybe I do this. I kind of want to keep this, like, you know, Aqua Gem character the same. Oh my god, I'm so excited for Cult of the Lamb tomorrow night. It is Cult of the Lamb, is it? Oh, I'm gonna look it up. I've been saying Cult of Lamb, Cult of the Lamb. I don't know why, but my mind went to Aqua Gem merch after you said Aqua Gem character. My first thought was Aqua Gem the flamethrower. Why? Oh my god. Library. Haven't played yet. Cult of the Lamb. That's so. Oh, because of Spaceballs. Oh my god, I haven't seen that movie in ages. Yeah. That's too funny. I think he says something along that. The kids love it. And then I think we will kind of bring this around like this. Yeah, wait, this is done. I'm trying not to erase the face, but I need to. I don't know why. And I wasn't on black. Okay, now the fly. I think we need to do it more like this. Nope. That's it. The only other thing I'm a little worried about is like how the dots are gonna read on dark background. Like, let's turn this off. Let's weird. Let's do this. Wondering if I should make the trail like a blue and then the wings blue, you know? That might be the best idea. But let's see it with some color. That's also good. Might have to make the fly a little bigger. As cute as it is. There's that. And do that. And then maybe like erase every other one and make them bigger. As it needs to be. Mm. That's about the size it needs to be. Yeah, I think that's going to be more readable. That's better. All right, time for colors. This is the easy part. For the most part. Although, I wonder what color I should make the inside of my head. Probably the same as the inside of my mouth. I'll just make it like a dark red. Goodness me. That was a good stretch. Hmm? Thanks, Alistair. I'm excited. Yes, Miss Molly? You coming up? Good girl. Hello. Daddy came home, but he didn't want to pay attention to you. That's a sad story. Oops. I'm not gonna pet you up there. This cat, y'all. What a cat. Hey? She missed me while I was gone. Yeah, you did, didn't you? She's like, I just want to be your love. Molly, get down. You know you don't go there. Look at this cat. She's on the other side of the cat. She's over here. You see her in the corner there? She's like standing on this arm of my chair. Yeah, she'll walk across. Get on your chair. Such a goob. Hey? Good thing I can pat my head and rub my stomach at the same time. So that I can draw and pet you at the same time. Hmm? I don't know if I should do that. I kind of feel like I should. Oops. Put this under the hair. Me trying to figure out if there's something on my screen. Sorry, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's something on my screen. I was like, it's not coming off. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Actually, it's good. Yep. You gonna fiddle with the blinds because I'm not petting you enough? Let a brat. Okay, and then I want dark brown, but I want it to go to a like that. I'm gonna select and not expand by 3 pixels. Let me do it by a bit more. Expand by 2 pixels. That's good. And we can here go to gradient tool. From here to here. And then go like this. Like this. Like this. Then we're going to lock the transparency. Find a nice blue. Actually, I should do It's pretty cute, eh? It's pretty cute. Come on. Let's tidy these up a little bit. Oops. Make sure nothing's out of whack here. Oops. Make sure there's no little dips and dots. Okay. I'm gonna move this down just a smidge. One side. All right. Oops, wrong way. Oh, I think that reads pretty well, actually. Oh, yeah. I just wonder if I should make it bigger. Like, make the face take up more room and cut more of the hair out. That's the only thing. Hey, Captain. Like, what if we did that, you know? And I couldn't totally do it because it would be. I just wonder. That's gonna drive me crazy. I'll just fix this line and then I'll put it back. Otherwise, it's gonna drive me nuts. Plus, I'll have to do it for the sticker anyways. I still have to do the shading and everything, but I think for the base it looks pretty good. Let's put this back. Thanks. I'm excited for it. It's been a little while since we had a new emote. I think the last one we made in chat, was it Cobras or was it the Yikes one? I think it was the Yikes one. Actually, I think it could go a little smaller again. Just so the head is not completely... Yeah. I'm pretty happy. Not gonna lie. And empty. Alright. My lasagna is gonna be finished soon. So let's save this. Jam. Add empty emote. And let's see who's around to raid. Small. Very small. Atmos is playing Stardew. Smashley's on. Let's do Smashly. Should we do Smashly or Atmos? Atmos is playing Stardew. You're welcome, Captain. Anytime. Let's... Smashly's post-Inktober existential crisis art session. Yeah. Let's raid Smashly. Alright, bye Smashly. Please join me for the raid if you can. Wait, how long has she been on? She's not gonna finish soon, is she? Oh no, she's only been on for a couple hours. Mind you, not people don't necessarily raid go stream as long as me. I'll give Ashley a shout out for mobile. And we will do follow raid. There's your message if you're following. There's your message if you are subbed. Boo-boo-boo. Thank you so much, everybody who came and hung out with me today. Tomorrow is the 3-year streamiversary. We're going to play some Cult of the Lamb, and I'm very excited about it. So, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care of yourself. I'm going to put on the end credits. We're going to give Smashly lots of love. And I will see you soon. Here we go.